The first time we met, her best friend's mom is my aunt-in-law, and her best friend was having a birthday party, and I got invited to it, and I got to the party early. My aunt-in-law asked me if I was single, and I said yes, and she said, "Good, I've got somebody for you. I'm going to introduce you to your future wife." I don't know, a few months went by, and I was still single, and I was on an online website, a dating site, and she was also, and her profile popped up, and I said, "Oh, that girl looks familiar. I think I know her from somewhere." And then I looked at some of her photos, and I realized who it was. And so rather than getting in touch with her through the website, I'd kind of cut out the middleman and go straight to my aunt-in-law. And so I called her up and I asked, "Is she still single? Could I get her number?" And she said yes. And so I got her number, I called her up, and I left a very awkward, very timid kind of voicemail.
Hey, actually, my name's Lou. I got your number from Lindsay, and we actually met a few months back at a party for, I forget who it was, but anyways, hey, I got your number from Lindsay, and yeah, this is kind of weird, but I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to talk sometime or maybe hang out. I know we've got some stuff in common, so yeah. Anyways, like I said, it's kind of weird, but if you feel like it, give me a call back, 323-687-4450. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope to hear back from you soon. Take care. Bye.
I was on my way to work, so I waited till that night when I got home from work to call him back. And we talked for a long time that night.
Yeah, we talked for over an hour, that first conversation, and we kind of connected a lot of dots. We realized that we actually had a lot of the same friends and stuff, and that we'd kind of been traveling in the same circles but just not connecting. And
it was a few days after, or just before Halloween, so the Halloween party weekend had just ended, and so he asked me if I had done anything for Halloween, and I mentioned that I went on a harbor cruise.
And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting," because I was on a harbor cruise too, and I started explaining to her. She's like, "I was on that boat," and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy," because the party was kind of a dud, but there was one girl that I wanted to talk to on the boat, but I didn't have the courage to go up and approach her. And I asked her, I'm like, "Were you dressed up like Cruella de Vil?" And she said yes. And I'm like, "I wanted to talk to you."
Have you heard the news today? I shot the moon and gave
I like to organize and plan things.
I kind of tend to be more towards the organized chaos.
Believe I haven't made.
You know the dresser that's right next to the side of the bed that I sleep on at your house? Mm-hmm. What's in it?
A lot of stuff from years past. I think there's like credit cards that I canceled like 10 years ago, and some other stuff that I definitely need to get rid of, But I don't know, I just never find the time to do it.
We like French fries.
She likes French fries. We like French fries, yes. She likes it with aioli sauce.
It's really good.
Not everywhere has aioli sauce.
It's their problem.
Yes.
I feel like his day is just like brainstorming things to do for me.
Just to be with you, and I will never let you down.
I went out of the country for a week, and we'd only been dating for a little while, but that week seemed like it was so long. And then the moment I saw her, she picked me up at the airport, and the moment I saw her, I realized like I never wanted to be away from her again, and I wanted to share as many new experiences with her as possible. If I was lucky enough to get to spend the rest of my life with her, I knew I wasn't like settling for anything. I was getting the best girl that I possibly could. And so I really kind of made that decision right there.
Oh.
When I decided I wanted to ask her to marry me, I told her, "We're going to go to Costa Rica, and I'm going to show you my favorite place in the world." We got to Costa Rica, and everything was going great. I had already talked to the waiter before, and I gave him my camera, and I said, after dessert, I'm gonna propose. So go over here and get this angle so that we can get some good photos of me proposing. And so I was waiting for the waiter to kind of get into position, and I came up with this idea. I was like, I looked over her shoulder, and I kind of did one of these, and I was like, oh look, a monkey. You know, and she did like a full 180, and she looked behind her. She'd never seen a monkey before.
And that totally sounds legit. Monkey in the Costa Rica rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah. So she does a full 180, and she turns, and she's looking for a monkey. And as she's turned, I get down on my knee and I pull out the ring. I said, "You'll have to excuse me because I've never done this before." And then I went into my spiel. That's when I brought out the ring and I showed it to her, and that's when she gasped. And I'm glad she said yes.
Just to be with you and I